I personally think that it's important to have a general idea of where we came from and our backgrounds and there's things that in the family that unless and I've told stories by the hundreds about this very thing, but it's always been at a family gathering over at the coast or something, and it's something that's strike my memory and I say something. So I thought if I could get it, get something uh, for our immediate family, and I want to get a copy for all the great grandkids, and so that for whatever they want to do with it, it'll become theirs, and it's just like probably could very well end up like photograph albums up at the top shelf of the damn.
Yeah.
But whatever, because it depends. Everybody. I'm perfectly aware that not everybody is as gung ho as I am about genealogy and that sort of stuff. But I think that it's beneficial to just have a kind of a thumbnail sketch. I got a lot of shit written down that I think it's going to have to edit a lot of it out because I just made an outline of like where I was born, my parents, where they came from. Uh, uh, Most people most of your generation wouldn't realize that my mother was born in San Francisco and was less than a year old when they had the big San Francisco earthquake in 1906, and they had to leave the area in a team of horses in a wagon. And I remember my grandma talking about dodging pieces of debris, burning, to get the hell out of town, kind of thing, which is kind of unique,
Like a war zone almost.
And stuff, things like that, and I want to stress the strength of family, and we don't have we're not never, to my knowledge, a member of the aristocracy. I don't have any kings, queens, or princesses or princes in our background that I know of. A lot of Presbyterian ministers, and stuff like that. And my dad and mom, how they raised us kids, the good, bad, and the ugly of some of the shit that I pulled that was not too smart, and
So we're going to consolidate some memories and some amazing times that you've seen.
Methodology and technology and that changes, and it changes everything. But the human spirit and the teenagers are teenagers. They were teenagers when I was a kid, and teenagers have problems, and I guess I could honestly, if I was honest with myself, I could probably say the best thing that ever happened to me as a teenager was to go into the Navy. I enlisted in the Navy. I wasn't drafted. I enlisted in the Navy. But if I hadn't have, I'd have been around another.
How old were you?
I was just 3 weeks past my 17th birthday when I enlisted. So you enlist, and then they give you a date to come down and they swear you in, and then they take you to a center to get you started. All the things that happen. Shave your head. I had a beautiful head of hair.
Did they give you a date right then and there, or did they mail you something? Did something come in the mail, like you need to show up on this date?
No, they give you. They had it all scheduled out when the next group. They knew how many enlistees they wanted it at the Portland. I went up to Portland. That's 120 miles away, and that's where I actually was sworn in, and where I started the processing. And it's all a process, and it's all done. I mean, everybody's treated the same way. You go to the Army. It's called. I think it's called.
One of them's called basic,
it's
right?
Well, Navy it's boot camp, and Marines it's boot camp, and I think the Army it's basic training or something like that.
Yeah, basic.
But once you get your shots and you get all of that stuff, and then they just put you on a train and ship you to. We went to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. There's a big lake up there, and they built it just because of the war. They needed more space for training, and they always wanted the training stations out, not in a metropolitan center. They wanted them out of ways. They were pretty remote in many cases. But and then from there, it's just a matter of what direction that you go. I ended up with the choice of three. I had to put down three choices for service school. If you didn't want to go to a service school, you just sign up for general service, and then they put you in a group that's going down to Long Beach or San Diego or someplace, and put you aboard whatever ship needs manpower, and you're off to sea. But I wanted to.
So they were just filling up boats, and sending them off. They were just kind of filling up boats and sending them off.
That's right. And I ended up the first